Hello, everyone. I'm Victoria, and today we are talking about pain. Fun topic with our star brothers and sisters from Lyra. They are going to talk with us, I guess, about pain and maybe try to explain more about pain to us and also maybe help us and tell us how to deal with pain more easily. And yeah, since we're talking about pain, of course, very on topic. I have a headache right now, so who knows, this video might not be that long since I don't know if I can last, although suddenly as I say that, the pain is starting to go away. Interesting. So what they told me is pain is a natural part of life, and it is what helps us grow. Pain helps us grow. You know, personally, I feel like that's very unfortunate. It's nice that we're growing, but it sucks when we're in pain, physical or emotional. And they gave a very, simple analogy with, when you grow teeth, when the babies start growing their teeth, it's painful, it's itchy, and it's like annoying. But eventually, when they grow out, you get to eat. You get to actually use the teeth. They're useful. So, that's pain. To get something, you kind of have to experience a pain for it. And to grow, you need to experience a pain, like also other growing pains. I guess it's just natural. And if you are in pain right now, physical or emotional, they're both natural. Know that it will pass. And it's there for some kind of reason. Let's check out what cards are coming through today. So we have the anger card, the freedom card, and this aconite card. Very, very interesting bunch. I want to talk about the aconite first, actually, because it's definitely talking about a situation that is hard. So usually the card itself talks about like having to make a decision, a hard decision, and not knowing what to do, even though you kind of know what to do, but maybe it's just too hard to make this decision. But I feel like right now, some of you might be going through that, might have some kind of decision that you need to make and it's really hard for you. But overall, I feel like we're talking here about just a situation that's very hard, very unbearable, like pain, like the headache that I'm feeling right now. Unbearable. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. That's it. That's all I can say about it. And sometimes things are unbearable. They feel like they're never going to end. It feels like, it's probably easier to just die and not have to experience this. But this doesn't last forever. It's not going to last. And what comes after is so much brighter. So much relief comes after. You know that kind of feeling when you kind of have like a back pain and you get a massage and then you get like this relief. Like, oh, finally, I get to like actually feel relief in my body. That will come after every single pain. After the teeth grow out as well, you get that relief where, oh, finally, I can experience life without pain. And that's partly why pain is there, isn't it? So we can experience what it's like to have it and then be grateful when we don't have it. Anyway, the point here is that this isn't going to last forever. So don't worry. Everything will be fine. Just keep going. And if you do have a decision that you need to make that's very hard, if you're going through something very hard, just keep going. Do what you feel is right, and it will pass. This unbearable feeling, awful feeling, will pass. Let's get back to the first cards now, anger and freedom. So it's really interesting how they have hands on both of them. And the hand position isn't even too different. It's just, there's something about loneliness, and when you're together with someone, when you find the missing piece, you get to be free. But I want to talk about anger a bit, because something they told me is that anger comes from pain. For example, now since I have a headache, if someone comes and speaks really loudly and laughs really loudly or something, or is really annoying, I might get angry. I might yell at them because I have a headache. And when you are feeling pain, you're more agitated. And that makes you more easily prone to get angry and to blow up because you're more vulnerable. You're more vulnerable, you're more open because you don't have, because you're feeling pain, you're not able to put all of your energy on not releasing this stuck energy. So since those barriers aren't there, because you can't focus on making them, you can easily blow up and it just flows out like a volcano, like, shut up, you're so annoying, and you keep saying things that, you don't mean. That anger takes over. But now is the time to understand all of this, to understand all of the people who get angry. If you are the type of person who gets annoyed or angry quite easily, start understanding why. And if you're around people who get angry or annoyed easily, maybe you can start understanding why as well. Anger is, it's just so weird. Like, anger is a way to free yourself. Of course, with anger, you release, with yelling and things like that, with expressing the anger, you release the stuck energy. So of course, that's a form of freedom. But there's something deeper, which it's like the push, you're pushed so far that you get to the point of being angry and expressing it. And that is when you can really free yourself. You really have the chance to create freedom, because you get to release. You also get a choice of how you release, you don't have to act out on the anger, but you get to release and then start anew. Understand that the release will free you. So another thing, we're going back to the anger and freedom, anger and pain. Not only is anger caused by pain, but pain is also caused by anger, because pain only comes when there's something there, something kind of stuck that wants to come out. Even the teeth, when they're growing out, it's so weird that we're talking about teeth. When they come out from the young child, they're trying to push something out. So again, it's an energy forming and pushing. And anger itself is kind of similar. It's a stuck energy that is pushing. It's pushing and it's erupting like a volcano. So that is what creates pain. And again, we know that anger creates pain also because it creates a lot of emotional pain. If someone gets angry at you, you're gonna be hurting because they just yelled at you. And if you get angry and yell at someone, you're gonna be hurting because you just yelled at someone. And it's not nice. So it's this combination, not just combination, but it's like they go together. And that's why we need to understand that anger is natural. And they're telling me not to hate anger, not to try to completely stay away from it, because while we're at the current state that we're in, while we're in the, I guess, vibration and frequency that we're in, and the world that we live in now, with the biology that we have right now, we need anger to help us release these emotions, these stuck energies. But it's about how you choose to release this anger as well. And if you don't properly release it, again, it can become pain. When you keep things stuck in you, some of your body can start hurting. So again, releasing it and trying to find healthy ways to release anger, like going out into the forest and just yelling, or I don't know, hitting a pillow. There's a lot more ways, most likely, but you can figure out one that's good for you. I need to do that too. But yes, this is really a time to become more free. And this has been coming through in a few of the other readings that I recently did as well. So this is definitely a time of freedom, a time for us to really release a lot of things and find those other pieces of ourselves. Because once you free yourself, you're free to find other parts of you that are already inside you, and other parts of you that are external, like other people, other things outside, in the outside world. So remember that that is important. We have the Page of Cups here. So coming through with a message. Actually, this card came out reversed, so I'll keep it reversed. I feel like it came out reversed for a reason. So, it's an interesting combination, the Page of Cups with the 10 of Pentacles reversed. 10 of Pentacles reversed in this situation is kind of giving me, again, talking about finding yourself, finding your true self and all of the potential within you, finding the you that's a child, finding the you that's a teenager, finding the you that's the current you, I guess, if you're an adult, and finding the you that is an elder, I guess, finding all those parts of you. Finding the you that's more animalistic, finding the you that's more spiritual and high vibrational, and like, I don't know, finding you that's more alien. All the whole family, putting the whole family of you together, and realizing that all of those parts of you exist. Even now, that elder one of you exists, even though you have not seen that part of you yet. And all of them are carrying something. All of them are carrying some energy. All of them are carrying some kind of anger. All of them are carrying some kind of pain. And starting to treat that, to dive deeper into it, to understanding it in some kind of way. Understanding your anger will help you understand your pain, and understanding your pain will help you understand your anger. And understanding both of those will help you free yourself. And yeah. It really feels like a time of a kind of new beginning for us, like a new start of going deeper within ourselves to find more of ourselves. Like I said at the beginning, finding another part of you. And all of that comes with truly understanding your emotions, your emotional states, being honest with yourself, not living in like a little bit of an illusion and thinking that, oh, I'm always like really happy, high vibrational, or this anger, I don't know why it's coming, or this sadness, this fear, I don't know. It's not me, it's someone else. It's being honest with yourself and coming to terms with it and accepting it. And loving each part of yourself, the perfect, the imperfect, the good, the bad. Let's see what other tarot cards will come through. I feel like, okay. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Hanged Man here. It is, does feel like juggling a few things, doesn't it? Like I was saying, to focus on anger and then focus on pain and then figure them out and, you know, do all of that and then go do all of the things that you usually do in your life anyway. And it's hard, isn't it? It's hard to juggle everything, and it's hard to keep going on the path that we are on. And it's hard to keep everything on track and balanced. And we need to remember that once we balance one thing out, another thing is going to go out of balance. It's like if you try to fix the way that you walk, because you're walking in the wrong way, let's say. If you start walking in the right way, that will set something else out of balance. So you're not just going to fix everything by just walking a different way. Because for years, you've been used to walking in a certain way and your body has adapted to that. And now it's going to have to start adapting to the other way of walking. So there's going to be pain, there's going to be time is needed. There's going to be discomfort in that. So you need to be patient with yourself and know that there's always going to be something to balance. And just because you did step one and then something else started hurting, it doesn't mean you should give up. You should keep going and trying to balance everything. You know, it's like opening a door and then you see another door. Well, you gotta go open the other one and the other one and the other one and just enjoy the journey, because we're not here for the end result. We're here for the journey. And all of this is really, you know, it feels like giving us a whole new perspective. I feel like this information is just giving me a whole new perspective on life. I don't know how you guys feel about this. Let me know in the comments, I guess. But to me, I feel like everything just turned around now. Like I see things in a whole different way because of this information that we just received. And there's so much we can do with it and so much we can ignore of it, as we always do. But there's a lot we can really take from this. And what is really needed is time, being present, and time to really observe things, observing things from this other perspective, and giving yourself time to do this, not rushing things, taking a pause, taking a break. If something isn't working out, if it's making you angry, take a break, see why it's not working, or see what's up with you, and don't try to push something that isn't gonna work out. So yeah, really, really interesting. Let me get one more deck here, because I feel like something needs to come through. Funny, I was saying, I'm sure this video is not going to be that long because I have a headache, but you know what? It's there, but it's also not there. And I guess, woo, this is more important. This is more important. I mean that, you know, we can go get through the pain. The bud, potential, promise, it's about to happen, keep going. Kind of the same message as the Aconites, just reminding us that, you know, keep going. You know that things will work out. You know that you will receive that relief. And it feels like it's even promised to you. It will come. There's no chance for it not to come if you keep going. It's like, again, we're this page of cups now. So we're starting off as a bud again, trying to grow. So it's our time to grow now, so we can free ourselves. Work with all of these themes, I guess, so we can really be free. I feel like the whole reason for all of this, for all of the recent messages that I've been receiving, is to free ourselves. they want to help us to free ourselves. And all they can do is give us information and maybe help us, feel like, yeah, I should maybe work on this. But it's again our choice. They can give us a little push, but we could say no. So if you say no, then you're not going to be feeling free. You're not going to get that relief. But if you say yes and you keep going and you work on all of this, you will get the relief. You'll get so much more. You'll become a beautiful flower. Plant yourself here. Integration, embodiment, and grounded action. Interesting card to come out now. Obviously, the seed needs to be in the ground. And it needs to be grounded properly so that the flower and the plant can actually grow. Because if it's not grounded properly, when the flower starts growing, it might start, coming out. Or I don't know, have you seen those plants that maybe the seed wasn't deep enough in the soil, so it couldn't properly catch on, so it kind of starts falling, and I don't know. hope that's understandable, but it kind of feels like they really want us to properly ground ourselves now. If you're feeling and experiencing pain, ground yourself. And when you're starting to do this, make sure that your foundation is good, because otherwise it's all gonna fall again like it did before in the past. So ground yourself, make a good foundation. Make sure that you're working on this properly, because the foundation, the starting point, is the most important. If you don't work this out properly, again, it's just gonna fall. You're not gonna be able to create the thing you want to create. You're not gonna be able to be the person you want to be or you're supposed to be. So remember that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope if you are experiencing some kind of pain, I hope that you'll feel the relief very soon. And if you do start to experience pain very soon, I'm sorry about that. And I hope that, again, it goes by quick. If you're interested in a personal reading, details of how you can contact me are down below in the description. Anyway, I hope I see you in my next video, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye!